Over the years, we have repeatedly been asked those big discipline questions, and the small ones too that make a big difference. That's why we designed the Positive Discipline online course, because we know life with little ones is full on. So you can study when it suits you. It will save you stacking books by your bedside you don't get time to read, or trawling hours of videos. And we've made it fun. So there are quizzes and reflection questions, so you can gain insight into who you are and how you parent. Couples tell us they love doing the course together, especially the parenting style questionnaire, which can be very revealing. And sometimes mums club together and study in a group. So what does it cover? Well, in addition to brain development, we discuss boundaries, but not so much in the sense of imposing those boundaries, about identifying your own personal boundaries and loving your limits as well as your child's. We reveal the variable outcomes for children who you praise for intelligence, or if you praise them for effort, and how our motives for praise are often not as respectful as we might think them to be. We investigate why, in the long term, rewards and punishments don't work, and how as adults we sometimes rely on those when we don't trust ourselves or our children. And we reveal the difference between parenting from a place of love or from fear. We discuss sibling dynamics as well as aggression and how our children are only ever acting out of innocent insecurity. That doesn't mean your child is insecurely attached. It's just that we all have thoughts at any age which create feelings of uncertainty. And the big one, tantrums and power struggles. I remember one mum calling the helpline at the end of her tether about her son's tantrums. Every time he had a meltdown, she tried to help him, distract him, talk to him, soothe him, and it just got worse. So when she had a greater understanding that she didn't need to manage his tantrums, all she could do was respect them. And it just brought about this huge change, knowing she didn't have to do anything in particular. She just had to be that steady, loving, available mum her son needed her to be in those moments. And as her fear and anxiety dropped away, she could remember that reasoning with him when he was in his primitive, reactive brain was never going to work. And that his feelings of anger were actually no scarier to her anymore than his feelings of joy, which she noticed she never tried to change. I remember another mum took the course because she started to dread bedtimes, and her daughter would take nearly 2 hours to fall asleep, and she would feel irritated and resentful and borderline wanting to shout. We've all been there. And when she reflected on her specific thinking around bedtime, she started to understand that the thoughts and the feelings were the environment in which her daughter was living. And so as she became more aware, she became more relaxed and more gentle with herself, and her daughter softened too and fell asleep more easily. So there is plenty of research and self-discovery in this course, but it's not all about tools and techniques. We want to support parents to trust their wisdom that is always within them. And a listening ear and helping hand can be priceless too. And that's why we have the helpline and coaching support with Michael. But more than anything, we are a love-rich community, and we'd love you to come and join us. So enroll today.